Welcome back, Deadites and Ghost Beaters, and if you're new to the channel, I'm Oldhead Gaming, and today, of course, is the launch of the much-anticipated Forged in Fog update, giving us both the Night Killer as well as Vittorio as the new survivor. And of course, we'll be streaming that later tonight, as we do our normal hunt for Adepts, as we usually do on a launch of a new chapter. Now, the thing is, I did not get a chance to really stream any PTB like I normally would like to do for people, just because of the fact that I've been unfortunately wrapped up in another project, but we are now all hands on deck for some straight-up DBD fun, and let's take a look and see what the patch notes look like for this chapter. And here we are, 6.4.0 Forged in Fog, and here are the patch notes. As always, we got, of course, the nice little logo, as we would always have. And let's start with features. The new Killer of the Night, new perk Nowhere to Hide. Whenever you damage a generator, reveal the aura of all survivors standing within 24 meters of your position for 3, 4, or 5 seconds. New perk Hex Face the Darkness. Injuring a survivor by any means lights a dull totem activated by the Hex. While the Hex is active, all the survivors outside your terror radius will scream every 35, 30, or 25 seconds, revealing their positions and auras for 2 seconds. When the survivor enters dying state or becomes healthy, the Hex totem becomes dull again, and the perk deactivates. If the Hex totem is cleansed, the perk is permanently disabled. New perk Hubris. Whenever you are stunned by a survivor, that survivor suffers from an exposed status effect for 10, 15, or 20 seconds. Hubris has a cooldown of 20 seconds. New survivor, Vittorio Toscano. New perk, Potential Energy. After working a generator for 12, 10, or 8 uninterrupted seconds, press the active ability button to activate this perk. When the perk is active, repairing the generator will charge this perk instead of making the generator progress. For each 1.5% of generator repair, the perk will gain 1 token, up to 20 tokens. While this perk has at least 1 token, you are working a generator, you can press the active button to consume tokens and instantly make the generator progress for 1% for each token. This perk deactivates if you lose health state. While this perk has at least 1 token, the perk will lose all tokens and deactivate. Missing a skill check will also result in some charges lost. New perk Fogwise. Hitting a great skill check while repairing a generator, reveal the aura of the killer to you for 4, 5, or 6 seconds. And new perk Quick Gambit. When you are chased within 24 meters of any generator, any other survivors working the generator receive 6, 7, or 8 speed boost to repair the action. Flashlight update. Flashlight blinds that occur within 0.4 seconds of the survivor picking up animation will now stun the killer once the animation has completed. Killers are now immune to blindness while grabbing survivor out of a locker. Bots in custom matches. The host of a custom match can add survivor bots to the game. PS5 only. Added haptic feedback and a pop-up informing players. Rancor perk. Update the conditions on which the obsession becomes exposed, including closing the hatch. New content. New map, the Shattered Square. Updated basement. Wider stairs to address body blocking issues. Updated visuals for pallets and breakable doors. Let's go to changes from the PTB. Decrease the spawn time of guards from 1.5 to 2 seconds. Guard detection radius interpolation speed now 1 second instead of 1.5. Guard traveling to detection location decrease from 2.5 seconds to 3. Flag activation on Carnifex is now 10 seconds instead of 8. Flag activation on Assassin is now 5 seconds instead of 2. Flag activation on Jailer is now 5 seconds instead of 2. The killer is now able to cancel destroy a patrolling guard by hitting them with their base attack. Add-on Map of the Realm is now 4 meters instead of 6 meters. Add-on Flint and Steel now only works on dropped and unbroken pallets. Add-on Healing Poultice effect has been inverted to within 24 meters instead of 36. Add-on Knight's Contract extends the effect of 12 meters instead of 8. Add-on text now specifies the Guardian spawn trigger. Perk Hex Face the Darkness has updated functionally and timing. Flashlight blind buffer increased from 0.25 to 0.4 seconds. Dev note, we've increased duration of the buffer from the PTB value of 0.25 to account for latency. The fog of Shattered Square has been modified to reduce the amount of red, added a gray fog instead of as a replacement. The palette textures of the hooks in the Shattered Square have been modified to improve visibility, and while the survivor is picking up a flag, there is now visual effects for the duration of the bonus effect. And now we get to the giant pile of bug fixes. Fixed an issue causing error 109 after the trial. Fixed an issue causing the wrong prestige level display on the tally screen. Fixed an issue of sometimes left survivors in dying state unable to be healed whilst the stairway or slope. Fixed an issue that caused letter casing in chat when GDK. Fixed an issue allow the killer to body block a hook on Raccoon Police Station. Fixed an issue that enables survivor to pass through visible gap but not the killers in a Dead Dog Saloon map. Fixed an issue that caused the placeholder in Pale Rose. Fixed an issue survivor getting stuck between a hook and a rack in Raccoon City Police Station. Fixed an issue in the archives that progression were duplicated but some of the tomes. Fixed a possible crash when closing the game. Fixed innovations not received when visiting the archives or onboard menus. Fixed an issue that caused the survivor to be stuck in animation loop after falling or failing a skill check. Fixed an issue that caused Jeff face to be distorted when performing action. Fixed an issue that caused the knight suffering animation emit metallic sound effects. Clang, 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 clang. Fixed an issue that caused no knight to play 2 kicks sounds when breaking doors despite only kicking the door once. Fixed an issue switched to Sadico's power sound effects to be corrupted. Fixed an issue that caused survivor escape animation to be incorrect when escaping using a flashlight. Fixed an issue with object of obsession perk icon appear in red when the survivor is not the obsession. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to be able to avoid dying with a reverse bear trap by using a flashlight at the exit gate. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to be able to avoid getting caught by a bear trap by using a flashlight. Fixed an issue that caused for the people to not trigger when we're gonna live forever was used too quickly. Fixed an issue that caused killers to be able to bypass a decisive strike stun if the survivor was dropped before a skill check. Fixed an issue that caused kills and sacrifices not being able to track by challenges and achievements. Bug fixes from the PTB. Fixed an issue that caused flashlight blinds from any point the survivor pick up animation to blind the killer once it was completed. Fixed an issue where the lobby player tag were blocking other player tags. Fixed an issue where unable to move in the compendium and archives. Fixed an issue with Blight's visual effects missing during his Mori. Fixed an issue that caused the flag visual effects to not be visible after hit by a guard. Fixed an issue that caused flags for the knight to dissolve inconsistently when a guard despawned. Fixed an issue that caused a loud notification misaligned the exit gate in the switch panel. Fixed an issue that caused visual effects potential energy to be missing. Fixed an issue that caused flag to remain there for the hunted survivor, even the guard disappeared. Fixed an issue that caused one tier perk from the knight and Victoria to be brown instead of yellow. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's flint and steel add-on to remove a token from perk distortion when triggered. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's contract to add effect to smaller intended radius. Fixed an issue that caused chainmail add-on to not apply hemorrhage status effect to survivors hit by guards. Fixed an issue that caused broken hilt to not apply mangled status to effects when hit by guards. Fixed an issue that caused nowhere to hide to reveal aura survivors. Canceled the damage action by generators. Fixed an issue that caused the night guard to place a flag in midair if the hunted survivor's defective falling. Fixed an issue that caused survivors unable to pallet stun the night, creating patrol path. Fixed an issue that caused the decimated Borgo map to appear in the wrong place in the custom matches of the management selection menu. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's aura not to be visible when survivors performing Guardia Campagna. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's power HUD icon to incorrectly display button prompt during the guard panel. Fixed an issue that caused the survivors and lockers that get hit by guard keep blindness status effect indefinitely. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's cohorts not to hunt survivors who were downed, unhooked, or gather themselves after a cohort has spawned. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's guards to sometimes unable to reach survivors hiding in a locker during a hunt. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's guards to not grant chaser emblem points when damaging a survivor. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's guards to not detect survivors making loud noises within their hunt detection radius. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's healing poultice add-on to reveal survivors in a larger area than intended. Fixed an issue that caused the guard's order of visual effects not to be visible and breaking objects until the knight used his power. Fixed an issue that caused survivors hit by guard in a locker to play an extra reaction animation. Fixed an issue that caused the killer basement lighting to be used throughout the map after the knight performs a Guardia Campagna in the killer basement. Fixed an issue that caused the players not to receive brutality score events for hitting survivors after breaking objects with the knight. Fixed an issue that caused survivors not to be able to blind the knight's path of creation wisp. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's guard to get stuck with making sharp turns around walls. Fix the visual effect potential enter refine serum to be visual in the night while pathing, creating, and spirit with phasing walking. Fix an issue that caused the knight's Guardia Companion to be unable to summon a guard and break pallets. Fix an issue that caused the green line at the bottom of the screen during the knight's trailer on certain platforms. Fix an issue that caused the knight's Carnifex guard to unable to move after hitting a hunted survivor in the locker. Fix an issue that caused survivors to become able to get stuck in or on top of a locker if the knight hits the survivor during the guard locker attack animation. Fixed an issue that caused the knight's guards to sometimes walk around vault locations or pallets instead of walking through them directly. Fixed initiative should cause the knight to be able to order his guards to kick generators through walls. Fixed initiative should cause the knight to correctly change elevation during hunt. Fixed initiative should cause Oni's model to distort during his Mori and Blood Fury. Fixed initiative should cause a wiggle UI to remain on screen after escaping a killer's grasp. Fixed initiative should cause camera animation to incorrect with a survivor escapes through an exit gate. Fixed initiative should cause repair generators not to count towards escape requirements when a perk or an explosion, a regression at the same time, or repair completion. Fixed an issue that allowed flashbangs and firecrackers to blind killer at any point during the pickup animation. Fixed an issue that caused escape by the hatch to prevent progress through survivor tutorial. Fixed an issue that caused survivor tutorial vault the pallet to be impossible to complete, preventing players from regressing further in the tutorial. Fixed an issue that caused bots to be able to automatically wiggle out of virulent bound grab. Fixed an issue that caused an object of obsession perk to remain active when survivors are in the dying state or being carried. Fixed an issue that caused Freddy's Dream Palace to not have incorrect textures in the shattered square map. Fixed an issue that caused the bots to sometimes fail to escape when passing through the exit gate at the same time. Oh, you damn bots. Only one at a time. Single file bots. Fixed an issue that caused killers to be able to vault on elevated vault locations. Fixed an issue caused Mastermind not to receive brutality score events for damaging survivors with virulent bound. Fixed an issue caused artists not receive brutality scores for damaging with survivors with crows. Fixed an issue caused the survivors animation transition from holding survivors lament configuration to not being triggered. Fixed an issue caused deep wound status bar to remain visible on other HUDs after survivor had escaped the trial. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to get stuck inside a locker if the dredge teleports away from during the animation, or the survivor gets pulled into the locker. Oh no, dredge yanks you, and that's the end of it. Fixed an issue that causes spamming any gestures while screaming to cause the screaming animation to repeat constantly. That would be fucking annoying. Known issues, Stadia only. Who the hell's playing on Stadia? Like, is it still alive? I thought it was dead now. Shattered Square is not available for select custom games on Stadia. In French, several descriptions of Knight Power incorrectly written as Campagna d'Arme rather than the proper name Guardia Campagna. Some PlayStation players are unable to invite or join friends in the lobby. I gotta watch out for that tonight. We might be playing on Steam. Hex, Face the Darkness has an incorrect description. And there you have it. Are you ready for the night? Are you ready for Forged in Fog to launch? It should be dropping in about half an hour. And we are almost at that point now where the new chapter 26, is going to be live. We're going to be able to play it. If you hadn't got a chance to play in the PTB, you can get your first dose of the Knight in Vittorio this evening. And of course, come out to the stream tonight. We're just going to be hanging out, playing. I usually play some Swift with people after I get my, killer trophy out of the way and have some fun and work on some tone work and have some fun and get to know the new characters, see what's available in the store. And of course, we'll do what we always do. We're going to go for those Adept trophies, have some fun. I'll play a little bit of Killer. I'll play a little bit of Survivor. We'll have a blast. Tell me what you think of Forged in Fog. Are you excited for this chapter? Is this something that has no interest whatsoever to you, but you're going to get it because you want the perks? I want to know your thoughts are below. As always, thanks for watching, and later, mates.